Welcome to the Bo Benson Show. If you like conspiracy theories, you like what's going on in the government, you like to learn about secret societies, you like to learn about Jehovah's Witnesses, this is the perfect channel for you. Please subscribe and make a comment. Welcome to the Bo Benson Show. So, good evening, guys. So, why I'm gone for the next couple months working my project, I want to share some channels with you guys that maybe you guys can check out that we might find interesting while you're waiting for me to come back. The first one that I'm going to recommend, I've talked about before, is Jehovah's Witnesses Brainwashing Method, right? But METH, So this is Quinns Channel, and if you guys are familiar, I've talked about Quinn. I did a video that is based on one of his videos that he did that I had seen, which I'll show you right now. So if you don't mind, maybe you can go to Quinn's channel. There's only about 7 videos. He's new to YouTube. He's just starting out. He has some really in-depth studies of the organization. He's recently come out. Just so you guys know, I've talked to Quinn. We spoke together. I have his permission to share his stuff and to get you guys to see if he can come to his channel. I would really like to see people go there and maybe start reviewing his evidence. He has a lot of stuff talking about the physical evidence associated with the Masonic lodges and the organization of Jehovah's Witnesses. He's got a video right now that it came out a while ago that he asked me to share, and if you guys can, come check this video out. So it's all about the all-seeing eye that's on the American dollar and its representation, what it is, what it belongs to, who created it, why there, all this information in there. It's called Watchtowers Removing Evidence of the Assembly Hall. So there is a hall that is built by the organization that is a full representation of the all-seeing eye pyramid. And the organization is trying to hide it because people realize what it is. They've taken screenshots overhead of it. It's a pretty popular building. A lot of people talk about it. There's a lot of conspiracies behind it. He goes in depth on its history, information about it, and why they're trying to remove it. If you guys are interested about that kind of hidden belief systems that the organization has, this is a really good opportunity to see stuff in a very simple and organized format. If you guys are familiar with my older videos where I talked about this stuff, you know that my other videos, my old channel, talked about this stuff. All those videos are basically put into this one. Quinn's format is much better than my format. I would highly recommend that you guys watch the original video that he did that mine is based off. Quinn's interpretation and basically the way he presents it is better than mine, and I would recommend that you guys go to the original source if you don't mind. And if you don't mind checking out Quinn's channel, maybe say, hey, Bo sent me or something like that. That would be really cool on the comment section. I'd appreciate it. And then let's move on. You also know the Christian Comedy Channel too. If you want a lot of material or you're just asking about Jehovah's Witnesses questions and stuff, what he does is he calls in, asks them hard questions, records them. It's not really too much to do with like the previous subject matter. This is more if you're more concerned about doctrine, belief systems of organization. This is a really good channel. You guys will see comments from him. You'll see that there are postings and links in my comment sections to his channel and stuff. He does a lot of stuff. We do correspond from time to time. I'd highly recommend if you like that kind of material. This is the channel that I was subscribed to. I will let you guys know, if you already know or were subscribed to the channel, I did notice for some reason my subscription was removed, and I just found this out. I actually had to spend about 15 minutes trying to track down the channel and then resubscribe. So if you've been watching his channel and you're wondering what happened, this was a YouTube issue. It wasn't him. YouTube had some things they did a few months ago. A lot of channels lost their subscribers, and you just got to resubscribe. So I just want to let you guys know, if you're like me and that happened, that's what happened. Now, if you guys are at the point where you're starting to research the Satanism and the aspects of Watchtower and demonology and history of that, and you like that kind of material and you're comfortable with that, like I said, it's very creepy. It's hard to fathom. But if you're at that level where you've learned about this much and you want to learn about that, Kristy Ann has a lot of videos that talk about this. I have videos too about this. Kristy Ann's channel has more in-depth videos about this. Now, I'm sure there are other channels that do as well. I'm just telling you, I've seen her videos. I watch them. A lot of the information I talk about, you'll see her mention me here and there. We correspond once in a while. You know, I've seen and learned some information from her. I've shared some of her video clips on my channel, so if you guys are aware of that, just understand that when I'm researching the demonology and stuff and I'm watching videos about it, a lot of what I've done is private research, and a lot of it has been inspired by watching Kristy Ann's videos, where I see stuff and I learn something I didn't know and I go and check it out. So if you want to learn about Satanism in the organization, I recommend this channel. All right, and for those of you who are more interested at things at an academic perspective, Watchtower History channel is a great source. So we have Jeff and Paul who do historical work about Watchtower. So Watchtower History, just so you guys know, these are two Christians and they're looking at the organization from a historical perspective. Now, the thing that's unique about them is because these gentlemen are historians, they are not professional historians by trade, but they have historical backgrounds. They understand the technology of the 1900s, and they are able to access information that no other YouTuber has about the organization because they have connections to like museums and other things of that nature that allow them to get technologies and tools and papers and things that you would never see on any other Jehovah's Witnesses channel. They are looking at Watchtower as an organization. It's like a historical kind of document. It goes into the greatest amount of detail about the organization, what they believe, where it came from, than you'll ever see on any other channel. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. There's nothing I've ever seen like this. If you want to know the exact detail that is not having commentary and opinions like myself, it's a totally different thing. This is academic. So if you like academics, this is where you go. So there's lots and lots of videos out there. This is just one example. There's ones they talk about the gravestone, the founder of the organization. Now, I will tell you guys, I don't want to share too much because I want people to visit and see their work. So I'm not going to show any clips really. I'm only going to show you this two images. They have images and they have reports and pages and articles that you have never seen, never heard of, and never known about. And some of these stuff they have gone actually out of country to actually acquire and then bring to the US here in order to share with people on their channel. I mean, this is some of the highest level investigations I've ever seen in the organization. Now, they're not anti-Jehovah's Witness or anything of that manner. They've actually worked with Watchtower. So you guys understand, it's just a historical perspective of the organization for historical record. That's what their background is. So the belief systems that I have are not actually shared by them, just so you understand. These are really good, nice people. If you want to learn history about the organization and their belief systems, where they came from, who did it, all that kind of stuff, you like that kind of thing, you like documentaries, I'm going to say that they're not like YouTubers like myself. These videos are constructed as if they're documentaries. That's the way it's formatted. That's what I would say. So if you want to watch documentaries about organization, this is what I'd recommend. Okay, and totally off subject, but I just want to say this. For those of you who know that I live in Arizona, you know I talked about the election and stuff. It was one of the things that was on my previous channel. Did you guys know, like, I know you guys don't care about politics that much, but here, they're telling you right now that there's nothing to look at with fraud with the election. Did you know that one of the mayors here in Arizona actually got arrested and is being charged with fraud for the election? And the media is saying that this is an elderly woman and they're just going after her and stuff. But then when you research this shit, you find out that she used to be a mayor. And you're telling me that a mayor didn't know that she was committing fraud by, illegally taking ballots. This is just one example of this. And it's really interesting. There is actually a website that I have not fully gone to yet and did all the research, but there is a website that actually has a list of people who have been arrested for fraud with the election, and it was the 2020 election. So all those people, they're telling you that this is bullshit and this isn't really happening. There has literally been hundreds of people that were arrested for this all throughout the country. And this is just one example of someone. Now, the audio, unfortunately, didn't record. I don't know what happened. But anyways, they're just telling you about this mayor and how in 2020 that she was in Arizona and she committed fraud and was taking ballots illegally. Now, I just want to throw it out there. I told you guys that this was going down and that Kari Lake was correct, and people said I was crazy. It is insane if you watch the Kari Lake evidence that she actually had and gave to the courts, and how the courts did not throw out. So yeah, so if you go to look at the Kari Lakes and you look at the election that took place, and you get Katie Hobbs, who never left her basement, you know, all these jokes they make about her and stuff. It's actually insane the amount of evidence they have that this was fraudulent. And this is one of those things I just want to throw out there. So, like I said, here's some channels for you guys to watch while I'm gone. Peace out. You're not going to hear from me for a while.